Top 10 dangerous bouncers in the cricket history. Number 10. The 2005 Ashes series between England and Australia started with a bang, as the tourists were bowled out for just 190 on the first day of the first test at Lord's. Their main tormentor was Steve Harmison, who took 5 to 43 and arguably set the tone for the series when he bowled a bouncer at Captain Rick. Number 9. Jeff Thomson bowling at a pace never seen before in world cricket. The fast bowler with a slingshot action injured countless batsmen and terrorised his country's oldest enemy. This bouncer to Tony Greig shows the pace he was reaching and the hostility with which he was bowling. Number 8. He could often do some serious damage, and no more so than in the 1996 World Cup as he damaged Sultan Zawani's skull in the Proteas match against UAE. Zawani was at fault for only wearing a sun hat against one of the most dangerous fast bowlers in the world, but the delivery could have done Laston. Number 7. In the West Indies' terrifying pace bowling attack, Holding performed a key role and fit in with the ethos of intimidation and dominance demanded by Captain Clive Lloyd. He was also capable of causing some serious damage to batsmen, as seen with this vicious delivery to Australia's Graham Wood in one. Number 6. As you may expect from a bowler so freakishly tall, Garner's bouncers were at times almost unplayable and helped him gain a number of wickets. Graham Wood is back once again as the victim, as we see him destroyed by the man from Barbados. Number 5. Malcolm. The top 3 is begun by our penultimate West Indian, as Malcolm Marshall finished a batsman's international career in 1984 with a brute of a delivery. The unlucky player was England's Andy Lloyd, who had scored 10 runs when disaster struck and Marshall's delivery saw him taken to hospital. Number 4. England's Robin Smith was known for his bravery in the face of adversity, but even he could not withstand this barrage from Walsh on tour in the Caribbean. During the 5th Test in Antigua, Walsh bowled a bouncer that broke Smith's jaw, forcing him to retire hurt and fly straight home for treatment. Number 3. Tudor, a tailander more known for his bowling, was unprepared for this brutal delivery that went at 140 for 0.1 kilometres per hour and cannoned into his helmet. The Surrey man had his skull fractured and was carried off to be flown back to England immediately for treatment. Even 11 years on, it is still painful to W. Number 2. Merv Hughes. One of Australia's leading fast bowlers in the late 1980s and early 1990s was Merv Hughes, an uncompromising quick with terrifying facial hair. He also had a superb bouncer, as Viv Richards would testify, having had his cap removed by a delivery in 1991 by the man from Victoria. Number 1. Shoaib Akhtar. For a time, Pakistan's Shoaib Akhtar was the fastest bowler in the world, and his bouncers were some of the most testing in the international game. Just ask Brian Lara, who found himself in the way of a lifting delivery aimed right at his body and ended up on the turf.